your cupboard? Yeah, me too. But creatine might not just be for those gains in the gym.
The simple supplement that could have surprising benefits for the brain.
If you take creatine supplements, you need to watch out for this.
Creatine doesn't work for everyone.
I'm currently in my bulk. This is creatine monohydrate. Creatine monohydrate is attributed to generating ATP energy in the muscles and also aiding recovery and hypertrophy. What I have here is servings of 3 grams, and what we're going to find out is whether or not creatine is going to make a difference for me on my bulk during this winter arc. 3 grams a day, every single day, until I finish the tub or till I get to the end of the winter arc. A key thing that we're going to have to remember is we must be appropriately and adequately hydrated for it to work, which means not 1, not 2, not even 3. We're going to be drinking at least 2 to 3, but ideally 3 liters of water every day to make this work and make sure that the muscles are fully saturated with the grams of creatine. So come with me as we find out whether or not creatine is worth your time and money. Liter 1 acquired to 500 mils. Yeah. What do I have to get?
Go for 12 big ones.
12 big ones.
12 big fat ones, bro. Oh my god, your triceps, holy shit.
I have spent 2 weeks and some days taking creatine. So what I would like to discuss is, first of all, I feel like I have more energy like in sets, whereas usually if I was in a set like 6 to 8 reps, I could really push out like 12 reps. Like, there's loads of exercises that I always used to kind of dread when I was going to do it. Like, for example, the thing about an overhead press is, like, you know that you're going to yield gains from it, but just psyching yourself up for it is quite hard. And it's a very common exercise for, like, when you get to failure, you really can't move it. But I found that since taking creatine for 2 weeks and trying to stay at a baseline level of hydration, genuinely has, I think, really impacted that it's made my training be more fueled. And it's also, like, creatine is a really good excuse to just drink more water, because, like, you know, I'll always bang on about it. People are not having enough water. That's just a really easy step that is really simple to get out of the way. So there's that. There's more energy. Recovery-wise, I would say, I don't know again if this is placebo, but I feel like my DOMS, my delayed onset muscle soreness, is not as bad. And I don't know if that's directly correlated to creatine, but I've noticed that since this 2 weeks of having creatine in my second half of my winter arc bulk, genuinely, it feels like, whereas normally if you hit legs, and then in the next 3 days you're just going to be in pain constantly. Now I'm starting to feel like I wake up and I know I have DOMs, like I know there's a little bit of like tightness, but it's not like agonizing. It's not debilitating. I feel like my DOMs has gone from being like, oh, you know, I roll over in bed first thing in the morning and it's like, oh, it's painful, everything. Now I've found really it's not that bad at all. Sorry, my cat is sleeping in the back. I want to pick her up, but like I also don't want to disturb her. So I don't think she's actually asleep though. But basically, I would say yes, more energy. I feel like the recovery is better. I'm not sure if it's directly correlated, but I feel like the recovery is feeling better. Cognitive impact. I was definitely having a lot of brain fog before I went on creatine. Like, I'd be mid-conversation, and it would just escape me. The thought would just escape me. Since going back on creatine, I feel like there's like this focus that I can be at this point in the conversation here, point A, then we can kind of wander and rant, and then I'll be able to get back to point A and remember. Whereas before I was like, I'd start saying something and then it would just all delete, and then... So again, I can't directly tell you because we haven't done like any MRIs or things of that nature, but I would definitely say energy in the gym, yes, that has increased. Recovery, yes, that has increased. Cognitive function, yes, it's improved. So I would say, as far as like, if we look at my physique, so I'm going to give you a sneak peek because of when this video is coming out. If you look at my physique at the beginning, before creatine, this is before creatine, this is after creatine. I would say, yes, there's a fullness, but remember, I'm on a bulk right now, so that could be, again, a byproduct of my bulk. But I would say, okay, out of the 4 things we were looking at, energy in the gym, yeah. Recovery, yep. Cognitive function, yep. And then I would say physique appearance and fullness, yes. So that's my verdict, guys. I spent 2 weeks on 3 grams of creatine a day, and I would say that yes, it works. It works. The stuff they've said, I've seen. Will I be continuing creatine? Of course I'll be continuing creatine. It's great, it's perfect, it's awesome. And I think I might even go as far as to increase my dose and have a little bit more. So, yeah, guys, go and get yourself creatine. I'm not sponsored by any brands right now, so I wouldn't be able to tell you what direction to go. I just got a bottle from my gym that I go to. But, yes, guys, you should be getting on creatine. It's very good, it's very helpful, and I've been using it as a part of my bulk, and it's really made a difference. Hell of a clap.